Hello there, Holders. Good to have you, my friend. Okay, so audio's going to sound different. The reason being I'm in my new apartment right now, and I'm currently sat in the kitchen. I don't have a desk as of yet, but I will be getting. So it's going to sound a little bit echoey, because it is a little bit, it's a big space, it's a little bit echoey here. So hopefully that will be better. Well, it will get better when it sorts a desk out soon. I just need to find on the right sides. But yes. For now, I do just have my laptop, so I do have just a one screen. So what I'm going to try to do is read the chat by my phone browser on Twitch. And I don't know if that'll work, but I'm hoping it will. I'm just going to go ahead and test that. So let's see, test. Okay, yeah, that works, that's cool. El Julio. So we'll get started in a momento. I need to, like, find something to hold the phone up. That'd be good. Okay, so I think sounds good. Should be good, should be fine. My phone's pretty close, so it should be okay. We'll go ahead and share the link. That'll be a start. So bear with me. Okay, hold on. I don't know what time it is for you guys in the US. I mean, I have a fairly large US audience. We're an hour ahead here in the UK at the moment. So, I don't know. It might be like evening time for a lot of you guys. Possibly. Maybe late evening. Okay. Hey there, Vulcan. Vulcan, while you're here, can you let me know, like, how does the audio sound? I was just saying that I'm in my new apartment now. I don't have a desk as of yet, so I'm just using the kitchen table. So it's a much larger space. I feel the echo myself. I'm just hoping that it's not too bad. But it's only temporary. Really low. I don't know why this mic is being so weird. Is that any better? I don't know if that does anything. How you doing there, G-Man? Good to have you. Yeah, I don't know why OBS has been so weird as of late. Can I adjust that? I should be able to adjust that. No, still low? That's so weird. I have no idea what that does. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have the mic here for now then. That should probably make it better. If I can adjust that. Not too bad, G-Man, not too bad. Is that a better thing? Like, I can adjust the sound down. That's so weird. Why is it so fucking weird? That's annoying. That's really annoying. I think I'm just gonna have to use something else other than, Is it the right way around? Oh, that might explain it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now that should be far better. That should be better. Yeah, that's looking better. There we are. Okay. There we are. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it had the pop shield, so I wasn't sure which way was actually the front, but now we got it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started then. Again, just on the one screen for now, so I might not be able to follow the chat as easily as I once did, but we'll be okay. So, just minimize, and we'll go ahead. I can see it on my phone though, I've got it on my phone, so I can see. Okay. Meh. Aye, we'll see. We'll see. And I've just realised I forgot to move units from Carter. I think. Well, that'll suck. No, I don't think... No, it's good, it's good. It's all good, it's all good. I thought I had forgotten, but no, it's good. What we're doing then in the south around... Well, we do see his actual warships near Tulagi. He might be going to bombard Tulagi again, I'm not too sure to be honest. But what we're doing is we're actually sending the surface assets from Rabal and from Makata to link up at Shortlands. The reason being that we could defend Shortlands and also potentially intercept him if he goes to bombard Shortlands. But ideally we maintain the ability to have a naval strike while an airstrike. So we shall see. Okay. Pillsbury. Okay. So, I don't know if he's moved as of yet. But it's interesting that he still has his assets over there. I mean, these are destroyed escorts, so obviously they're quite good at their thing here. So just 2 destroyed escorts. I mean, this is it. I don't know if there's anything actually of value, but we'll try. There's going to be quite a number of submarines moving into this area, so even if they don't find anything, they're going to exhaust the enemy's ASW. But yeah, a couple of them are moving here. Looks like it's going in different directions here, actually. APD Little over here. Okay, so we see a good number of task forces in this area here. Important, we've seen task forces here. One there, one there. One here, one here. We are seeing assets around Wake. I've gone ahead and had all the submarines converge in this area. So we just see the APD Little. So it looks like he's actually just moving in, probably supply there. Maybe more men. I doubt men, but probably supply. It would be a dream if the carriers were intercepted by some of our torpedoes, but I doubt that. Okay. The surface task force has arrived over here at Shortlands and merged. That's a good thing. So, okay, misses there, that's good. He's been very stubborn in operating out here, very, very stubborn. I don't get how he got Pillsbury and Pope converted to the destroyer escort already. Now we do have variable arrivals, so, but I don't think that affects anything like conversions, does it? Yeah. I mean, conversions are a different thing, aren't they? They shouldn't be affected by something like that. Right. Wake Island, we've seen a couple ships out there. Okay. Yeah, it's not a rival. I wonder what he's going to be doing then around Tulagi. Is he going to linger in that area? Ooh, I didn't quite get to read that one. How you doing there, Marauder? Some kind of cheese magic. Indeed, we like the cheese. We stand the cheese. Okay, so we're bombarded over here, Gagayan. I think the cheesiest thing that he's done so far was probably off of the Burmese coast. I mean, that was weird. I cannot figure out what was causing that one. Hail to the cheese. Okay, we'll speed this bombardment up. So yes, we will be attacking Kienko today. I'm hoping that's not going to be I'm hoping it won't be an unmitigated disaster. I don't think we'll win outright. I don't think we'll lose tremendously. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to lose like horrendously. And it's going to be very interesting. It is going to be very interesting. Ideally, we just take down the fortification levels. I don't know what they're going to be, to be honest. It would have been nice now to suppress it, but I've been very conscious of the fact that we don't know where the flying tigers are, and the worst case situation would be having some hurricanes show up there and attack bombers, but we'll see. Yeah, as Marauder says there, we've seen the destroyer escorts earlier. That's an interesting one. Okay. Did anybody catch what that message said about the destroyer over here? It said something about damage control, but I didn't get to see it. This is scenario 1. Okay. End of the night phase. Flooding increased, was it? Okay. We do have a ship that's linking up with it, so hopefully it might be able to help it back to port. Right, naval reaction phase. I'm unsure what he's done around Talagi, actually. So we do have a torpedo there. They've been very good skippers, haven't they? She may very well go down, but it's not too big of a loss. Okay. Yeah, on fire, heavy damage should probably go down. Yeah, she does. So moving into the AM phase here. Seeing a couple ships there around Wake. We did see a number of ships around that area though. Okay. APDs. The APDs I'm not surprised about. 6 ships out there, DD. Okay. Couple allied ships, few more allied ships, few more allied ships, even more allied ships. More. But yeah, that looks like the carriers are in that area. Right, so we are sweeping over Kienko first of all. What we're doing here then is we're going to go ahead and fly the bombers from Hankau over here. They're going to be running extended, so they're only dropping half our load. But I wanted to go ahead and sweep over Kienko first, just to make sure that the coast was clear, ideally. Okay, now we have our bombers started to come in here. So we're bombing the ground forces here, going to try and cause as much disruption as we possibly can. And if we fail, then we'll switch over to hitting the airfield next turn. I don't know, it'd be very interesting. I really don't know how it's going to go. I'm hoping it's not going to be like another Lucina, but we'll see. Okay, I have got the altitude higher than I would prefer, the reason being that it does have some AA here, and I can't recall what actual equipment he had, so I don't want to have our bombers destroyed in larger numbers than required, really. So disabled there. Also, we're dropping half a load here. That's interesting there, Evoking. I wonder how he's doing it then. So 45 there. Oh well, it's only a couple so far, but at the end of the day, having disruption is pretty good. Okay, bomb in here as well. Now he has a unit around here somewhere. It's been moving for a very long time. Sonoy's attacking Changsha. So we will be attacking Hengyang in 4 days. Well, 3 days after today. Yeah, that'd be interesting. It'll be interesting at Kienko. I mean, this is it. I don't think he would have fortified it tremendously because, I don't know, does he have a supply to do it? He probably does, but then would he want to spend it in such a way? He had about 1700 AV. It's going to be interesting. I don't know, I guess I'm a touch confident. We're not going to count our eggs before they hatch, but we'll see. We'll see. We have been hitting with artillery, which has been having some impact. It's not a huge deal, but hopefully it has been making a difference. Bombers are coming in. Obviously, they're not dropping as many bombs as we'd like. They're only dropping 500 kilograms rather than 1,000. But at least it's something. A little bit late, but okay. I'm interested to see what's happened in this area over here, because we haven't seen anything develop as of yet. We saw something over here, some ships out here. I guess we'll see. Yeah, we are seeing plenty of ships around Wake area. It's something that we'll have to look at. We'll have to have a look at that. So we do have 3 Tojos over here that are not going to intercept because of maybe altitude or the weather, but, well, at least they tried. Were they too high? They might have been too high. Okay. Moving into the PM phase here. I wonder where the hell his ships around Tulagi have gone. This is not what I was expecting here. If he's lingering in the area, it'd be great if we could get like a airstrike. I'm honestly not too sure. Right, AKL's out there. Right. We are seeing a lot of shipping in that area. It's a shame, I had all the submarines actually converged in an area, but we'll see what we can do. But they came from different directions, but looks like he might be pulling back some more. But he hasn't pulled back by much, which is interesting. So I wonder if he was actually expecting to have an engagement. We'll see anyway in the light of the day. Ideally, not every one of those submarines is detected, and we'll just get lucky one day. But we are seeing plenty around that area. I am going to have to pull those submarines back, though, from Midway. He is running ASW. I think that submarine's actually damaged already, so I can't really... Okay, so we've seen here then 217 on the 9th, 14th, 246, 246, there's a 265 there. It's going to be an interesting one here. We do have plenty of support. Now, we do have the actual Guantong army around here. They're actually going to, well, they're prepped, well, I can't remember what it is now. They're prepped for this base over here. And then we do have a China area army, which is also prepping for here. So those are 2 command HQs. We do have 3 core HQs here. So it's going to be a very interesting one, really. So just opening up with bombardments here. Now, the good news is we do have a lot of actual artillery here. We do have some armoured. I mean, we have, I think, 3 tanker regiments, 2 armoured car companies. So, maybe about 150 tanks, or maybe about 150 to 200 tanks, and something armoured cars. Maybe 250 in total of armoured vehicles. We do have the 12... Is it a Yaki? I don't remember what they call them now. Oh, I think it's the Denki Yago 1, or Yagoichi tanks, the engineering tanks, the electric engineer regiment. Well, yeah, no. But then again, this is it. It's like, AT guns are great, but... I mean, tell that to the French. It's one of those, isn't it? Obviously, they're great against tanks, because that's what they're designed to do, but... purely by having them doesn't guarantee a victory. But I'm going to press forward here anyway, speed this up. That looks like a Vulcan was thinking the same thing here. We see their numbers dropping anyway. And this is a bombardment phase, so that's a pretty good sign so far. Okay, still bombarded, now we're seeing attacks. Hard to tell the speed. We've knocked a few cores down. There's still 2 that have got some strength. So I'm not too sure we'll have a direct win here, but No, okay. Right. So, how did we come off here? 6,050. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's a fair amount disabled. Okay, that's a fair amount disabled. Well, actually, no, it's not that much. That's not bad, actually. So we have 12 destroyed, which is good, but he had low supply there, so he's effectively doomed. He was at fort level 2. We'd actually. So what did we get there? So we had just a 2107 and 865. That's really close. Oh, don't worry, Marauder. We do have additional forces coming down this road here anyway, so we can control this pretty nicely. Yeah, I think we were close there to a victory. So preparation minus. We had no malices ourselves here. So 12 squads destroyed, 270 disabled, 62 disabled, 14 engineers destroyed, 68 disabled, 1 gun destroyed, 49 disabled, 3 AFVs destroyed or vehicles destroyed, 83 disabled. So we inflict 2,935 casualties, 38 destroyed, 197 disabled. So actually a fairly low-level battle, in all honesty. The casualties are not great, but that's really quite low. That's actually pretty low to what I expected there. That's weird. And to say that he had low supply as well, he's had a really interesting role there. That's odd. Okay, well, I mean, that's a surprising one. A surprising one, in all honesty. I mean, the terrain's only ×2 as well. That's weird. That is weird, actually. It might have been due to the fact that we had so many smaller cores that took the brunt of the punishment, perhaps. But either way, the result is ultimately a good one. Yeah, sure, Vulcan. Just let me know what you need to see afterwards. And somehow they don't surrender, that's the norm. Okay. Yeah, just... they never surrender when they should surrender. Now will 221 group surrender? Oh, thank fucking Christ for that. The 221 group there should have been gone a long, long time ago. Ugh. Okay, so we see there 288. Yep, they're finally gone. Absolutely ridiculous it took so long. Right. Now, we're going to continue to bombard over here. I think what we'll do then is I'm going to try and pull some bombers, potentially from China, just to go ahead and just bombard this area. Well, bomb this area. I'll see what I can find out. I meant to scrounge up some bombers, but I forgot to look for them when I was doing the turn last night. But I'll try and find some actual fighters to send out here. Sorry, some bombers to send out here. And then we'll just hit the airfield. Just destroy his supply, really. Okay. We do have our shock attack over here. 90 to 7. Yeah, we do capture the base there. Okay. They don't surrender, unfortunately. But we suffer no casualties, so I'm pretty happy with that. And we are attacking over here. Looks like he's trying to cross the river. We'll attack again. Now, had I known it was only this force, I would have actually had them shock attack, but that's fine. Ideally they surrendered, but right, where they're going to retreat towards? Kalimior? And they go back. But I have a unit heading in here anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, should have shocked attack, but I didn't know what size unit that was. Okay, so a surprising turn at Kienko. Pretty surprising, to be honest. I expected... I don't know. It's not exactly what I expected. The amount of loss of like troops destroyed is not bad at all. 12's not bad. Disabled kinda sucks. I guess we'll have to see how they fall. We'll have to see how the troops have fallen. It has confirmed some good news for us though. The enemy does have low supply. They took significantly less casualties than I would have imagined. Like, pretty significantly less casualties than I would have expected. But okay, I don't know. I mean, we have weird rolls every now and then. I mean, like, look at Lucina. That was a crazy one. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead here and save. and I will reopen the save. I do wonder what the hell he's doing around Tulagi though. We saw the ships, but we didn't see no action. We didn't see any airstrikes, so where the hell has he gone? That's what I want to find out. I mean, ideally we have an idea where it's gone, otherwise we are going to be left with in a position where we're scratching our own heads here. Yeah, I know, Evoke. It always gets this position. It always gets here. It's because I have, like, a habit of making multiple saves. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look then. 19.8. Okay. Aircraft losses of Thalia, Mavis, and a Jake. How you doing there, Gary? Not another Lucina, but not what you would expect either. Where are we? Yeah, so we don't take Kienko. I'm just surprised that our losses were that and his were so less. Even I mean, I don't know. It's a surprising one there. So we had 2107 to his 865. Low supply. He only had fort level 2. Oh, sorry, fort level 3. Reduces fortifications to 2. Fort level 2. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Surprising one, really. Very surprising. But we'll take a look anyway. Let's go ahead and see what happened down here then. I don't know where he is. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know where the cruisers went at all. We saw them in this area and then we didn't. And that's actually really surprising considering the amount of surge assets in this area. Like, here alone are, what, 17 active float planes? Or is that 20 active float planes? I forget which one is which. I think it's 17 active. They're running day search, night search, sorry. We do have Jake's over here running 100% night search. We do have Mavis's out here that are running search. There's also G4 M1's over here running search. I don't know. I don't know where he's gone there. Yeah, possibly. I just don't have any indication on what direction he went in, which is interesting. He might have gone south here, maybe in a different direction. Okay, well, that's surprising. Usually we would have expected him to have gone balls deep. The great news, though, is that Rakata is now a size 2 airfield. So, there we go. That's pretty excellent. Now, we do have our ships over here. Obviously, they did use fuel to move out here. But we're now in a position where we do have, for the first time, a pretty decent service force. It could do with more destroyers, but we have the battleship Haruna and one, so Ichi, Ni, San, Shi? Was it Gon? I forget which one it is. I think it's Shi. Go. So we have 5 heavy cruisers and a battleship, which is a fairly substantial force. What we need to do then is actually get assets down here to Tulagi, but maybe this is the point at which we are finally able to actually assert ourselves in this area. Rakata Bay is now a size 2 airfield. We can actually go ahead and base torpedoes. Well, we have torpedoes here. We can actually base attacks from here. We can also do the same from shotguns, which is very useful for us. So we do have some pretty nice viability there. Interesting. Yeah, if we can get some fuel down here, then Tulagi becomes pretty nice. We have the actual assets over here to maintain it. Aviation support is sufficient, and that's another size 2 airfield. Right, so it's looking pretty good then. Interesting. I would have really liked to have gotten a chance to have hit his cruisers in some way, shape or form, but not to be apparently. We'll have the AK return there. But that's pretty interesting. So we might, I'll have to see, but we might go ahead and actually transfer the air power over here to Rakata Bay, and we could potentially have cruisers. I don't know, it's an interesting one. We're in a different position. I don't have a direction in which he travelled, so I'm honestly not too sure what would be the best move there. But things are moving. We do have the ARD now, it's over here to Kaviang. I may have it stop at Kaviang, but we'll see. At least we're in a position now where it'll be able to be utilised. Right, we're nearly at size 5 pulse over there, which is going to be excellent. Okay. Now, over here then. Okay. So we're seeing a lot of assets out here. BBs, yeah, it looks like he was expecting to tango. We know there's carriers in this area because we did see those reports. Okay, so there's aware there. But that's interesting though, we are aware then of a lot of shipping over here. And if it's like some standard BBs in here, that's going to be a lot of fun hunting those guys. But yeah, it looks like he was definitely anticipating some sort of action here. He's definitely up to something. Now, it looks like he has his forces deployed in 2 distinct areas here. Yeah, I think this is it. I mean, let's see then. I was contemplating attacking... So this is where, yeah, so I was going to head to this position here. That's where I was going to consider to move. APD's over there. We would have been outside his range anyway. Well, we would have been outside our range. Okay. But we have an idea what he is. Obviously what I'll do now is set up patrol patterns in this area. And I could try and chase him down, really. But I mean, we moved Kidpatai over here. The idea was if he did come into attack, he would, let's say he came to within 6 hexes, his minimum, well, his maximum range, which is what I was anticipating to attack, like, Tongi area. What I wanted to do is have Kidpatai a little bit further south, so that he could actually be in a position to be outside his range, but within his range, well, within our range. How you doing there, for? Good things, pretty much. We had a... I guess not like... I don't know, it wasn't a defeat at Kienko, but it wasn't the outright victory that we wanted. We'll take a look anyway. Okay. Well, the divisions look okay. Yeah, it looks like the disabled was shared. Yeah, I mean, we only had about 200 disabled and 12 squads destroyed, so... And our AV's at 2135, so it looks like the actual damage was shared fairly evenly for the most part. I'd have to double check the numbers before, but they don't look terrible, actually. We know that he has low supply, so that's a very, very good thing. Oh, hello. No, actually, that's interesting. His numbers are different. Did he receive... He might have received reinforcements. The number there, 30. I think he's always had 30, but the numbers of guns are higher, the numbers of men are higher. That's confusing. That's an interesting situation. I guess we could compare, but... That's interesting. So, I guess what we'll do then is, more than likely, we'll have a day to rest here. We can continue to hit it with bombers, which is a good thing. We'll continue to do that. And, yeah, we'll go from there. We do have the 12th/B division over here. They're making their way now down to Kienko. There's the 37th division here, which sadly didn't make it across, and the other part of 12th. Fort level was reduced to 2, so I guess it was 3. He came off really well, considering that our numbers were really good. Like, we had 2107 to 865, so we had 2-to-1 odds there. I think we were just a little bit shy of a victory there. We took more losses than I would have expected, but they're mostly disabled, which is kind of annoying. Thought, eh. But the thing is, ultimately, he has low supply, and that's not going to be changing now. So we'll win the battle. At least we know what we're going up against now. So I will see. And we do have reinforcements not too far away. We do have our tank over here now at long last, so I'm going to go ahead and order an attack. Actually, I'm not going to have you join in by attack, because I need your AV to remain for garrison purposes. Tanks will be fine. Right, the headquarters is not far now at long last, and then we'll be able to consider attacking Yan'an. Oh, is it 4 to 1? I thought it was 3 to 1 odds. Oh, okay. Oh, is that 3 to 1 when you have a shock attack? I don't know. I thought it was 3 to 1 for some reason. Oh, he's not going to move now. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh well. Ah, 4 level plus. Right, okay. No, okay. Well, that's fine then. We'll just obviously rest and then attack. At least we know that we can win that battle. Him having low supply ultimately is going to see him destroyed. Yeah. I mean, what we can do then is we can start actually... I need to have a squadron at least bomb the airfield. And then keep the damage up on that. Do I bomb his ground units or do I bomb the airfield? I mean, he's going to find it harder to recover because obviously he's lacking supply. So I guess we bomb the airfield and stop that, because I think having low supply inhibits that. Low supply is so close to chunking and the majority of his industry is a good sign. Well, that's it, isn't it, really? Airfield, yeah. We'll go for the airfield then. Well, yeah, that, and obviously he's his supply too. Now, it might take us about a day, maybe about 2 days or so to recover from that disruption. It's not terribly high. Sorry, fatigue. It's not terribly high, so it should be okay. We do have 3 headquarters there with all that support. So, should be okay. What we'll go ahead and do then is set to defend, but I'm going to have the artillery set to bombardment. So we can continue to bombard with the artillery then. And that should prevent him from recovering as quickly. Obviously, forces him to continue to use supply and counter battery fire. I may choose against that so they can actually recover supply faster, but we'll see. I guess it's one of those where it is another opportunity to hit him. But I don't know. I suppose it's debatable, really. Okay. There we go. Our divisions have actually arrived. Fantastic timing. Okay. So we're looking pretty good here then. So we are now up to 2,300 assault value. We did just have a couple infantry units, a couple divisions here. So what, 3 divisions and a brigade arrived. Yeah, their prep's pretty good. Besides, these guys have prepped for SunYan, but that's okay. I'll save that for when they attack somewhere more important after this. We will be crossing over here in about 3 days, so another 2 days in movement mode, and then the last day in combat mode, and then we'll be hitting Hengyang. Now the end's coming. It is coming. Not too far. 21 and 21, okay. What road are we on, Bax? They're making... okay. It looks like their progress was slowed there a little bit, but that's okay. Right, those reinforcements that are due to arrive then. Oh, so they're going to be recovering here. They will arrive there next turn. I'll just put them into combat mode for now. There we go. So then we'll be able to reform the division over here and then push on further. Okay. There we go. So we've arrived on the other side of him now. That's really good. Now, how can I trap him? Right, we control that hex there. So if I move to this hex and this hex, maybe I need to secure these ones really. Just essentially like hem him in. We might be able to force him then to surrender wholesale. I'll have to take a proper look at that. Okay. Yeah, so things were different. They didn't go as I expected them to have gone, really, which is a very interesting development. Yeah. That's definitely different to what I expected. I mean, I didn't expect anything to really happen around Wake, but we've seen quite a lot more than I would have anticipated. That's a little bit infinite. Yeah, so more than I would have anticipated. I wasn't counting on a victory at Kienko. I mean, that one was odd, but it is what it is. I was expecting something around Talagi, but we didn't get that at all, which is an interesting development. And yeah, other than that, everything went a-okay, really. Pretty solid for the most part, nothing gone wrong. Okay, get these fellas into combat mode, please. There we are. I'll reform the 56th Division after so many days apart, so many weeks apart, essentially. So we do have the reformed 56th Division here now. And I do have these 4 regiments. The issue with regiments is they're like glass cannons. Wow, 56th Division's looking pretty fucking strong. I was trying to figure out where that extra AV's coming from, I guess. Oh, wow. They have more tanks than they should do. That's interesting. 22 Type 97s. And they're lower than they should on the Type 94s, but they have more light tanks, well, more of these Type 97s than they should do. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. Okay. That works. We do have a little bit more artillery that's arrived here too. Tanks are here as well. There we go. Yeah, so this one's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. But what we need to do then is just get bombers here, really. Bomb the airfields. Another regiment will arrive tomorrow then. Yeah, I'd like to get bombers here, try and blow up a supply if I could. That'd be ideal. And then we can attack. So we do see a bunch of ships around here. I do want to level Darwin. I do want to make that 100 damage on both airfield and port. So we need to figure a way to make that happen. I just need to have a couple more aircraft in this area, just to make sure we can control it. So these just look to be destroyer escorts, which is a very interesting one. Didn't expect him to have just, I don't know, strange that they just sat there. But hey, it is what it is. Oops. Let's see. That's what's there around this area. Here. There's a lot of assets here. But I tell you what though, yeah, auxiliary. If I can get some submarines into there to actually hit his BBs, I'd be very happy. That'd be really nice. Nice there. Now I can imagine... I think it was a Jakes that detected the aircraft out there. I don't think it was a B5N2. It could have been, but I don't think I saw that. So, I don't think he's aware of where KB is right now. Oh, another 2 DEDs actually arrived in this area as well, so I put them in here, so we can have them folded into. But the interesting thing is, well, we know where his carriers are, which is a pretty nice thing there. See, it would be amazing if I was able to get to these guys over here, but it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? We know there are carriers in this area. I wonder if he has a carrier group out here. I don't know. Would you have them like that? I don't know. Maybe there were carriers here and then they've moved off, sorry. We have something of a picture of the area, but we just don't have a entirely clear one as to what's going on. Interesting, Destiny. Amashiroi Destiny. They're still moving there. They've been moving there forever. Okay. Now we're just looking pretty solid. We cleaned up this area over here at long last. I'm pretty damn happy about that. It means that we can bring these forces back now, so that's a good thing. Actually have them march down this way. Actually, let's take a look at that. Which one's quicker? Yeah, going north. So we'll head north over here then. Something I do wonder about is it worthwhile to put some units into Rambury Island? I might want to put a little bit of infantry into Rambury Island just to make sure that nothing can land there and take it, you know what I mean? Right, they're still going north. They're going to shock attack again. They're still in position. They're moving to Akyab. Okay, so we draw them off over here. They can head south. Right, they're moving in over here, so they're nearly in position now. So we can go ahead and shock attack them. Issue is they'll just retreat. It's a bit of a pain in the arse situation, but hey. So we do have the base here. I'll chase them, take that base at the same time, and obviously try to destroy that unit if I can. But yeah, I mean, that is pretty much... There's only one base left in Burma that isn't ours, and that's Akyab, but we're marching over there to take it. So in all honesty, we're looking pretty damn good. Ah, there we are. Right in position. Go for that shock attack. Yep. They will be here next turn. And then, yeah, we're just a couple miles then. Yeah, a couple turns will be... So I'm going to say in about... I'd say in about 10 turns. I'm going to say by at least the... Probably by the 13th of April. Paoshan will be ours. Hengyang will be ours. We might have a couple bases in this area by then. Depending on the speed of their march, they may be just arriving at Tuyun. Something around that sort of time frame. And then, yeah, we're looking pretty good. So then we'll be able to begin marching north. And, yeah, looking pretty cool. So I may have the infantry just hold this road, just to make sure that he can't take it from us. Well, yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'm looking forward to being able to consistently use bombers against him, really. That'd be very nice. 26 there. It still worries me there as fighters. We know he's very coy when he wants to be. Okay. Now, we do have this unit over here. Now they're moving to Buna, so we'll have some aviation support over here at Buna. Aye. Yeah, and then there's additional troops that will be landing there. That's the naval construction unit moving to Ricardo Bay to help speed up the process of building. Yeah, there we are. And then the naval guard unit headed down that way too. So what we're going to do essentially is gather some force and have them march over here to Moresby. I do want to bombard that base so bad. Oh, I do have a light cruiser moving down here. I'm going to try to take that base if I can. It could be quite useful to actually have there. Or at least to deny to him. was hoping I might have been able to load the oil. Yeah, it's not that much anyway. Well, what we'll do then is we'll just pick up the resources. Yeah, then take that base there. So that's good, then that gains us that additional oil there too. Yeah, they'll be picked up and moved on. Okay. Holy shit, did it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I can't believe she made it. But that's fantastic. That's actually really nice. I mean, that's a pretty damn good destroyer there. I'm really happy about that. So, well, we've learned a lesson there. So if they ever do get down to 0 speed, you've got to get a ship in there to tow them. But yeah, that's freaking fantastic. She can be saved. Yeah, she's down to major damage. That damage can be repaired by the ships here. Not the major damage, of course, but we're going to have her moved out somewhere she can be saved. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm really happy about that. Cool. Okay. Oh, how are we doing at Palembang, actually? So there are 812 oil there. I've not checked on the supply situation here for a while. 23k, so we're still repairing. Might need to get another supply shipment down there. But that's become easier and easier as time has progressed. Right, I don't particularly want them loading supplies, but that's okay. Yeah, Surabaya has a dry dock. Oh yeah, Surabaya, yeah, I forgot about Surabaya. So yeah, we can have her sent to Surabaya. That's really nice. So we'll sort that one out. Get her to Surabaya, and then there we go, we get to save a DD. Very nice. Okay, we've arrived over here. So go to combat mode and just bombard, I guess. There we are. Then we'll see what the AV of that unit is then. No. Those light cruisers haven't been really doing much damage to the troops, annoyingly. Ah, there we go, we have Ashigara. She's making her way to Manila. How's Issei doing? 24 days. Okay. Yeah, so what we'll do then, when Issei is actually ready, I don't imagine, I don't know, I think we'll probably, I don't know, I don't think I need to wait for Issei. No, we'll probably attack over here at Kagayan soon enough. I might even launch an attack this turn, actually, just to see what it's like. We should have a bombardment to spot that from the light cruisers. And it's a single division, but at the end of the day, it's doing fairly well. Or we could always wait for... Actually, what I might do then is... Let's see. Or do I? I don't know. I was just contemplating, okay, let's say that we bombard this and this can be taken. Do I take that artillery down here to support the division? But I think at the end of the day, that division's fine. Should be okay. What I could do with doing that is taking these bases if they're empty, take these bases, just block any way out for him, and then he should surrender in Kagayan, so I need to arrange to take those bases first. Okay, yep, they're heading there. I don't know where he's heading. Okay. So we do have a bunch of fast transports heading across the Empire to take supply to where it's needed. I'm not too sure about that. I think, if I remember, I think it repairs major damage first, or does it do the system? I think it It might be quicker to do BLeAcHACiD than actually. I forgot which way round it does. Does it go over the major damage first? I think it goes the opposite way, doesn't it? So maybe it might be quicker to do BLeAcHACiD. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's very good. Thank you very much, therefore. And if we put it to critical, we could get it down to 9 days. Well, excelente. That's much, much better. Obviously, we'll have to repair that major damage, but that's much better. I mean, how big is she? She is She's going to be at least 30,000 tons, I think. Is she at least 30? Is she 30? Yeah, she's just shy of 40,000 tons. What can we handle at Manila? Just 20. It's a shame. I was going to say, if she was like large enough, I would have had her just shifted down to Manila to get that. That's okay. Well, actually, no, it makes sense to do it here, doesn't it? But that's cool. That's good. Shaved off quite a number of days there, either way. Okay. Not seeing him move over here. Not seeing much movement in all honesty. Such a strange game he plays in China. At the end of the day, I mean, this is it. We're not going to look that gift horse in the mouth. Oh, what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm going to take a division here, the 14th Division. They're going to march over to this base over here to Mohor. And Mohor can actually have a size 6, well, up to size 6 airfield built. But what I'm going to do is build at least a size 2 airfield there, and then get some aviation there. The reason being it gives us a base that's fairly far north over here. Pretty nice. Tank units, they should be okay. It looks like the armoured cars took some pounding. Looks like we had some tank losses, but then again, it looks like most of those were just disabled. If not all were just disabled. It looks like they were just disabled and... Okay. I can't be certain if the Chinese knocked out a tank, or whether the tank knocked out the tank itself. But yeah, I think he has, what was it, 1 or 2 AT units, but they seem to have damaged the tanks, but they don't seem to be able to destroy them. But if they can damage it, of course they can destroy it eventually. AT. Yeah, so it's just got the 1 there. That's fine. Oh no, so it's got 2 AT. AT and AT. Okay. Well, the good news is then when we do win here, which we will, we'll be able to run those units down, and then he's going to have a lot less AT capability. That's pretty cool. At the end of the day, though, he has artillery, and artillery is still employed against tanks, can still be very effective. Yeah, he's going to be gone soon enough. That's good. So we'll have a day or 2 to rest, recover, and then we'll attack. These units are not that far away now, so at least we have additional forces to come. That's looking pretty good then. another tank regiment to come then in the future. The rest of the division here too, and that army too. Okay. $55. That was making some nice progress. Well, we have a couple more 5s than we did. So, 1, 2, 5 there. Nice game there. It would have been nice to have had another 6 or a couple more 6s by now, but that's okay. Eventually, this will get to where we want it to be. But this is it. It's a far, far away date, so it's going to take some time. But we'll get in there. How are we looking economically? Those armament points are going to need some time. Hello, why has Nagasaki failed? Why has Nagasaki failed? That's weird. I can't figure out why. That's odd. Okay. Alright, so not too bad then. In fairness, actually, it wasn't that much of a VP swing today, because we didn't inflict that much of the wave actual destroyed on each other, which is kind of amusing, actually. That is pretty funny. Okay. Yep, I'm looking very much forward to using Yamato for her bombardment capabilities in the future. I think ultimately what we'll end up doing is likely having Yamato move to like Rabaul or something like that. We'll see. Our supply situation is looking very good over here. Fuel situation should be looking pretty good too. They've unloaded the AKEs, but it's okay, I can refuel them. What I'm going to do is just disband for the time being. Rowboat's been refueled. That's emptied, it's load now. Yeah, they've arrived as well, so they can unload. I'm just going to have you go into port there. The Bordeaux Maroon. Right, so just shy of 30k. That's good, we're getting the supply up over here at Roynamar. Yeah, a little bit more to unload here. So we'll dock them up, have them unload. And we have some more over here to unload. So that's looking good. That's good, yeah. That's good. Yeah, we're up to 14k fuel now, so that's excellent. Those are moving out. Cool. Okay. So I think this is the rest of the second/C. Yes, okay. So the C detachment is going to be over here at Quadriline. What I'm going to have to do is obviously rearrange things. So the Naval Guard units over here I'm going to have moved out. And then we'll figure that one out. But I'm going to garrison this area with that division. Whether we use it eventually to attack Wake is going to be an interesting one. But yeah, we can see that situation is changing. But he believes that there's going to be a battle here, or he's pursuing a battle in this area. So that says quite a lot there. Says he feels some more confident there. Yamato could carry her own Jake ASW squadron with a capacity of 7 aircraft. Well, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's actually really... is it 7? Yeah, well, there you go. With reserve too, so yeah, hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Oh, looking pretty good. Yeah. I don't think there's too much to say right now, really. We're just going to go ahead and get the turn worked upon and done, and then, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. So, we are 3 turns from taking Hengyang. I'm going to assume we'll take Hengyang, because I can't see them holding out. They're making their progress. 15, yep, that's great. Yep, there we go. We should be able to get 3 divisions to arrive at Hengyang at the same time. Now, I do have these divisions over here. And I wonder, do I want to keep them here? I think, well, we also do have another army here too. Well, the army's moving out, sorry. Well, it's just arrived actually, it seems. Ah. It's a shame that they're not within range there. But that's okay, I don't mind waiting. Sorry, it's okay. I'll just move them to target like Xiangtan or something. How you doing there, dude? Oh, I'm not too sure about that. I guess we'll have a first army remain here then at the end of the day. Okay. That's a fair amount of AV. What I'm going to do then is have... I'm going to have the 39th and the 3rd head south. The reason being, 3 divisions and the brigade, this brigade's going to be acting as a garrison essentially. That's more than enough to hold that hex. I don't really anticipate attacking Changsha if I can avoid it as such. What I want to try and do is take Changsha without fighting. So, I don't know. When we take Hengyang, he may decide to pull back. I don't know. I don't think he will do. Dadman's been kind of interested like that. But what I'd like to do is actually have... Yeah, Land's an interesting one. What I'd like to do is actually have the 2 additional divisions go across the river as well, and then we have more than sufficient power, I think, to be able to handle the situation in that area. But what we'll do then is we'll just surround... Yeah, we'll just surround Changsha, close all the hex sides, and then just eventually starve him out, and, well, yeah, attack, and attack. So, do I want to move then? I guess I will. At the end of the day, I can't count on him staying here. He's likely going to stay here, but we'll see. About 2 cores there. There's still a couple cores in the area that we need to beat. At least we'll eventually have the 4th division here to help out too. But I'll probably have them head up this way. Okay. I was hoping that additional reinforcements would arrive, but they're going to arrive probably tomorrow. Yes, they arrive tomorrow. That's good. So we'll have a little bit more aviation support there. Number 24 is a good thing to have indeed. Yeah, that'll take us up nicely. We are building up the actual air base here too. So having a couple more engineers is a good thing. I think each one of those is about 12 engineers. Yeah, it's only 12 engineers, so it's another 24 engineers that will arrive there. Not a huge amount of them, but it still helps. Ichang, in the meantime, is being built up. I just need to actually get the aviation support out there. Which I think I'd forgotten to actually dispatch. Or do I dispatch them? I guess so, yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I was like, I begin moving out to Chang. That's okay. Yeah, do I build it up?
I don't know, actually. Do I build it up beyond 2? Am I going to get anything... I don't think I get anything additional from that, really. I mean, obviously I can, like, house more bombers, but... We'll have a couple more airfields shortly enough. But I guess it's one of those, isn't it? At the end of the day, I can get a lot of aviation support there and build it up fairly quickly, so I might as well go ahead and do that then. I guess we will. Yeah, I mean, over here we have 312 engineers, so it's going to progress pretty damn quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's going to outpace SunYan, so yeah, we might as well do it. Might as well do it. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll about call it there. Oh, I did move a lot of AA down here to Susana. The reason being that these units are going to be moved across into Japan, really. What I'm going to do is just try and get as much AA into strategic, well, essentially places that we want to protect. But I'll probably have a little bit of AA moved across the Empire too. Just try to have, like, bases that matter, have at least, like, one sort of AA unit, so at the end of the day it prevents them from going too low without being punished somewhat. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching. It has been a blast as ever. I hope you guys are going to be here once again in the future. So, arigato gozaimasu. And it has been great to see you. And we shall see the turn shortly. So, for now, goodbye. And I need to do this because I only have the one screen now. So, see you later, guys. Have a good